Okay, great. So we have finished off talking about forms by saying that forms are really just a regulated or controlled way of allowing information or whatever information you choose as the back office administrator to decide on what can be entered into the form and therefore onto the database from the front end. And you can control it from the back end by you being able to manipulate those tables. Okay, next stop, queries. Now, a manager might call you and say to you, hello, I want this information regarding these clients. I just want to know their names, their first name, their second name, what flowers they like, and whether they should get a receipt. Just 4 areas he wants you to pick out and send to him as a table. And how do we do that? We do that using this concept of queries. So queries are a way of searching for and compiling data from one or more tables. So you can see here that we're only dealing with the one table, but you can see how easy it is or possible it is to be able to drag different fields from different tables and put them all into one table, right? I hope you're understanding that. And that's what's quite key to understanding databases. So running a query is like asking a detailed question of your database. And when you build a query in Access, you are defining specific search conditions to find exactly the data you want. Okay, right. So here we are, yeah, and it really depends. So so what do we do here? We've sort of had a look or peek at that already from the menu bar because we went to Create and Query Wizard. So let's go again and let's go and see what's going on over here. I'm not going to save this order because it was just to sort of show you what was going on. So here we are. Here's our lovely table with that additional information with Jackie and Jones and Jess. And we might be asked, to just pull out some information from here. And so what do? We go to this, we're in Create, we go to Query, yes, and I just think it's beautiful. Just go to Query Wizard. It's simple. Click on Query Wizard. That's it. And all we want to do is a simple Query Wizard. That's what we're doing. And it's simple. What information do we need? That's pretty much it. So, okay, whoops, 1 second, this again. Yes, this is happening to me again. I don't want to take everything across. 1 second. I just want to take. Right. Okay. So here we are. Your manager might have asked, get me. You can see. Here's the thing. You can see here. If you click this, you have 2 tables. You could have a range of tables. You could have 10 tables, and from here you can just click on each table and pick things out. So you could click on 10 tables and you could end up picking 10 different pieces of information and putting them onto one table. So that's the key point here. Okay, let's carry on. Well, because we're only interested on the one table, we're just picking out the different fields from this table that we're interested in. So we're only interested, if you like, our manager has asked us, get me the title, get me the surname, get me the first name, and get me because they're coming in to see me today, and get me the type, the description of what they like. Yes, and if they need a phone call reminder. And you click next. Yes, and it says details show every field of every record. Yes, orders query. Yes, we're going to create a new table and we go finish. And look at that. Voila. Look at what we have. So we have a nice new table with these people, if you like. Yeah. And, we can just make it look pretty. And fundamentally, that's what we're really doing. Yeah. So that's what querying is really about. Now, here's the thing. You might have forgotten to put in another, he might just call you again and say, oh, you know what? Oh, can you just put in the type of flowers they want as well. Again, what we do here is you can see gradually you can start to see a breakup of tables, queries, and forms. You can right click on the query and go to design view. You could have done it through here anyway and go to design view. But if you go to design view, you can see here that you have the 5 things you've just actually put yourself. If you wanted to add in type, for example, you say, oh, the type, oh, we forgot. We just double click on type and it jumps in there. Look at that. Yes. So now if we go back, you can run it You can see the type is now there. Yes, you can go run it. And then you could decide to break it up. Maybe he only wants, oh, you know, from that, he only wants the people who like fresh flowers. And if you get rid and you just click on fresh, and you click OK, you're there. I'm just playing with this in front of you so that you can see exactly what we're talking about. Yes. So a query allows you to go in and pick particular information that you're interested in. Yes, and we can amend that. We can play. You can get rid of stuff. You can say, oh, you know what? He says, oh, I don't need the surnames because I just want to be able to call them by their first names. So you can untick that, and then run it again, or save it so you can see what's happened. The surnames have disappeared. So it's just Mrs. Pearl with the baskets. So rewind this. Yes, make sure you look at this again and see the process. Right? Create query wizard, send through everything you want, and you're there. Right, let's go back to our, and if we want to mess around with that, we just, in home, you can do it over the query itself, right-clicking, you go to design view. I prefer that, but you can go here as well and go to design view and have a look at it. So let's just go back to our slides to make sure we've covered everything to do with queries. So what did we say about queries earlier on? Queries are ways of searching for, compiling data from one or more tables. We bring all that data together. We can arrange that data in alphabetical order. That you know, look, let's go here. You know, it's up to you, really. I mean, really, seriously. You could do this A to Z, alphabetical order. It's up to you. You know, you decide. You know, you have sort and filters everywhere. Right. And then what do we do? Here we are. We've talked about this. Go to create, query wizard, and we've worked through an example. Right. Great stuff. I will see you. So we've just finished looking at queries, and I will see you in the next and final sort of, well, not final, but the final lecture. Okay, great stuff. See you then.